project. I'll be playing some Humankind, and I don't know if anyone's heard about Humankind for a long time. Okay, all right. Let me go ahead and go to the chill screen here. This one? Not that one. This one. All right. Humankind. So this game is kind of like Civilization 6, but way different. And I've enjoyed this game a lot. I will be creating a scenario here that I will use to create a story based on what happens in the game. And so I'm setting up the settings of this game so that it can be as what's the word? Chaotic? No, not as chaotic, but like as semi-random as possible, so that I can imagine the reactions of the different events that can happen throughout the span of history, at least in the history of humankind of this game, of the people I create. So let's see here. This one, let's make the screen a little bigger here. Okay, so the settings I have is I have up to like 10 players, but it's all AI and me. I put normal, so it's 300 turns, but I put the end conditions to be the space race. So there's a project that we can make that we can send a Mars colony project that's later on the line, and the pollution threshold. So if the pollution threshold reaches a certain point that humans cannot survive, game ends. I've added the Holocene, which is it explains here. Choose calendar system used. The Holocene is add 10,000 years to the Gregorian calendar, and the Gregorian calendar was set up in 1582. So Holocene, pollution effects, space race, awesome. Normal, normal pace, difficulty. Put Metropolis, so that the AIs can kind of do their thing and not so they can move on to the next era without having me move on, so to speak. Because I play a lot on town, and as you can see in the description here, AI opponents will develop a similar pace to me. So unless I change to a different era, no one else changes to a different era, and I don't want that. I want this to go at the pace as the AI wills it. And I've tried Nation. That one's actually a little hard to me. So Metropolis it is. No custom map. World huge, but I've set it up as few continents. Well, you can see the settings here. I'm going to scroll a little slowly. So once I get through this list here, I'm going to go ahead and start. And I hope you enjoy it. I really like this game, and it's around the same feel as Jurassic World Evolution, but I'll be playing for maybe an hour and a half. So, all right, let's start. There's got to be a way for me to raise my volume without having it like spike or anything like that. Because my settings show that it's pretty high up there, but my voice is still pretty low in stream. I guess I'll figure that out at some point, but not right now.
Our universe contains infinite stories, most of which are about rocks and ice at sub-zero temperatures in a vacuum. Rather boring. However, on a small damp rock, there is a story that bears a second look. It's your story. But the first 4 billion years or so mostly concern amino acids. Not much of a page turner. But then, over time, the amino acids bond together, and things start to get interesting and a bit drier.
Okay, so the audio sounds okay. I've maxed it on my phone, so I can see the chat here, and I can see the chat on the screen over here. Everything's set up.
You can do more with a sharp rock than annoy your little brother.
So,
tools.
I'm not going to worry about the sound any longer. I'm just going to go ahead and play the game.
Fire becomes a servant rather than an unpredictable force of nature. They learn to tan the skins of animals for clothing.
I believe Civilization 6 is also on Game Pass, so
eventually these tribes
I could probably play that at some point with the same project idea as this. But I'll put a note on it and put this aside.
Have been rewarded. The Neolithic era draws to a close. The whole world beckons.
Alrighty.
This tribe has come far, but the rest of their story is your story.
Yes.
You are the one who will build them into a great civilization.
Maybe I'll make them into a great civilization. I don't know.
Push humankind. A new era, a new epoch. While your tribe looks to you for leadership, the weight of all those future, unborn generations also weighs upon your decisions. What sort of lives will they have?
That is an excellent question. Let's find out. First I have to explore. Okay, cool. I want to kind of stay in this area because there's a luxury item, coffee, and copper. That's a really good thing. And turn. Okay, it looks like we're at the edge of a continent. So this is the nomadic tribe. I could change the name of this party too. Though I guess we'll discover a landmass or something and rename our nomads here appropriately. Oh, food.
Delicious. Though next time, it might be better if you washed it first.
Oh, okay. So in the Neolithic era, science and food popped up. And so the food helps increase the number of people are in that tribe. And over time, there's actually some events that happen, like this over here, Urgent Affairs. The stories in the stars. On cloudless nights, after the fires have dimmed the embers, many of the tribe raise their eyes to the heavens, mesmerized by the vast ocean of stars. Some have noticed recurring patterns among the brightest stars, and in these shapes they imagine the forms of heroes and beasts. Stories of their adventures, their victories, and their defeats are flourishing. Myths can be born here, you realize, ones that have the power to shape the tribe. What themes will you encourage? And so they give us a choice here. Nature, which gives plus 20 food on hunting party, will foster respect and understanding of the land. There's destiny, tales reflecting our ascent and dominance will take precedence. So this will give us, I believe this is influence, right? Yes, influence. Influence plays a really big part of the game. If I take this, I could actually turn this into a territory of mine. Violence. The myths will nurture ideas of aggression and bloodshed, ferocious on tribe for 10 turns. This gives my units +1 combat strength. I would never really pick this because it's only 10 turns. and what are the likely chances of meeting something and fighting it in the next 10 turns? So I'm either with the nature one or destiny, but for now I'm gonna pick on destiny. So then here you go, claim territory. I can claim this territory. As you can see on there, +3 food, +10. The gears mean production. So I can probably pick a spot. From the looks of it, I can probably just maximize production over food. That's probably what I'm gonna have to do, which isn't gonna be very good in the long run because it's gonna have to be there. Walrus. So this is our territory. Excellent. I'm gonna move on down here and see where that is. So making territory costs influence, and certain other actions cost influence as well. Food up there, food here. Cool. I'm gonna move up there.
A first outpost means a first step into a new territory and a new extension of your empire's power, but also a new vulnerability.
Okay, you see here, culture chosen, unknown reached the ancient era with the Phoenicians. So one of the other AIs has achieved the next era before I have, which happened. Cool. Now I have 2 people in my tribe here, and I'm gonna move.
Can't do that.
No, can't do that. Okay.
No.
Don't tell me no. I guess we're gonna go down this way. Cool, more food. We have another event here. Seed of an idea. Yesterday, the tribe came across a vast tract of wild grain. The stalk swaying in the breeze like the wind playing over golden waters. The ground down grain could feed the tribe twice over, but one of the tribal elders had another idea. Instead of pounding the seeds into flour, she suggests planting half of them so the grasses may return next summer. It is a curious idea, at odds with nomadic life, but perhaps a harbinger of the future. What should you do? I would pick grind, because it's +2 food on city or outpost, which is great. But if I plant, minus 25% on the domestic research cost, which I don't have the research tab open yet because I haven't made it to the next era. So I think for now I'm gonna pick grind, and I'll have to deal with the domestic research with its time. Culture chosen. Another AI has reached the ancient era with the Nubians. And another event. An outstretched hand. The tribe has built a fine outpost, and its proud structures, blazing campfires, and buzz of activity have drawn the notice of others who roam these lands. Though such wanderers passed by the settlement, none had approached you directly until today, when a small group of strangers arrived at sunup. They came bearing an unexpected request to create bonds of peace with the tribe, becoming as brothers and sisters to your people. What answer do you give to their offer? So we can embrace them, so we get +1 on Fulwaris. We can talk, which is +3 science, which would boost our research, or reject, which is +2 influence per population. The tribe is already strong and thriving. We have no need for outsiders to take care of our own. Who knows what paths these strangers have walked? There is much we can learn from each other. Our family is growing, has room for many more. We're welcoming new blood to the tribe. So +1 on Fulwaris. So I am thinking of embracing. So this is Fulwaris. There's 1 person. And there's a 4 population limit. I can create a tribe with that 1. I'm not going to though. I'll auto explore. Let's see where they're gonna go. Another culture has made it to the ancient area with the Egyptians. I am very behind. I am very behind.
This way.
No, I'm gonna direct them to that direction. So, oh, there's a
Just
science
because
here.
a culture died out doesn't mean it wasn't worthy of study.
Cool. I have enough for another outpost, which I'm going to make. Outposts are pretty important. So we'll keep going there. Create another territory, and then we're gonna get that in the next one. We're gonna head up here and see where that leads us. Culture chosen. Another AI has reached the ancient area with the Babylonians. So this is the criteria to move to the next era. So either we get 5 growth stars, 10 knowledge stars, or 5 hunter stars. So the growth star, it was just 5 population, or the hunter stars. Those are the easiest ones, but I haven't seen any animal nearby me. So that means I haven't been able to utilize the hunt aspect. Got another event here. In another world, the tribe is growing as families bear many healthy sons and daughters, raising them into strong, capable tribesmen and women. One child, however, is struggling to feel a part of the tribe. They seem to have difficulty being understood and often appear to be lost in their own world. The last few moons have even seen them succumb to vocal outbursts in their sleep, frightening many. How can the tribe tackle this troubling matter? So there is Exalt, plus 10 influence, Understand, plus 2 science, and Banish. So for Exalt, we will worship this child as a channel of the spirits of the wild. Let their presence reflect their glory. 10 influence. Understand that the child must be treated as an ordinary soul, but with an extraordinary element. Research or Banish. Let us not harbor any of the weak among our number. Destruction of one unit of a hunting party, and ferocious for 3 targets. No. So it's either Exalt or Understand. I'm gonna go with Understand so we can get at least plus 2 for science, so that when we can research, we have some leg up. Ooh, there's science over here. So I'm gonna get that, and then I'm gonna leave the tribe here to get that food stuff.
Over there.
And then we're gonna cycle around again because there's another science there. All right. So if I take that food, that means we'll move on to the next era. I think that's the limit, right? No. If we go here, we can probably see if there's a connect. So there's another event, a world of flame. In the distance, a thin cord of smoke cuts up into the clear blue skies. Fire. Calling a few tribes when you run closer, the smell of cindered bark and burning pine growing stronger with each footfall. You spy dancing flames and suddenly find yourself on the edge of a settlement on fire. Many of the structures are ablaze, but even with the smoke and flames, you can see these abodes are marvels of craftsmanship. You're about to direct your men to put out the fires with loose soil when you see short, shattered figures running away. Youths. They could become part of your tribe if you give the chase now, but that would mean losing the secrets of construction. What is your choice? So we can chase, adding a member to our hunting party, giving us another person for growth, and moving us on to the next era, or we can do Extinguish, which gives us minus 25% on city defense research cost. So usually I pick this because more numbers means more exploration, but for this time I'm going to pick Extinguish so we can get that bonus here. So chase run numbers will help us more than building techniques at the time. Or Extinguish. Understanding how to build stronger settlements will be vital in the future. And turn. Era Star unlocked. So we were able to get the growth star. Cool. So in that case, I'm gonna grab a science. See, now we can enter a new era. I'm gonna do remind me later. because then I can click up here to do that. I'm gonna see if I can keep moving in this direction. Okay, all right. So we're just gonna have to deal with that. We have so far we have 2 territories. This territory here has some access to a few things that we don't know of yet. And this has a good amount of resources on it, which I hope will be helpful. We're gonna see if this leads us anywhere. But since it's now time to pick a what's it called, civilization for the ancient era, we're gonna go ahead and do so. So these are our options in the ancient era. There's the Bantu people, and I will actually no, I'll do the extended details. Oops. So for the Bantu people, they are expansionists. So you can read this here. I'm not going to read all that. That's a lot. But I will read the little short stuff here. So they're the main thing that you gain with the Bantu is a harmonious amalgamation plus 2 influence per number of adjacent empires on territory. The Mapia fields replaces regular outposts. Plus 10 food on adjacent cities is fortified. So that's our unique. I forget what it's called, but it's like the building you put in the cities. That's our unique building, and then the Begandi pioneers are our unique unit, which gives us stat there. So the Bantu, the Catalan, they are the builders, so they're the ones that focus on production. So their unique modifier is cooperative spirit, plus 1 food on farmers' quarters adjacent. 1 plus food per adjacent farmers' quarters, plus 1 industry production per maker's quarters, plus 1 money per market, plus 1 science per research. And so our unique building is the ceremonial plaza, allows construction of new districts on adjacent tiles, minus 10 stability, but plus 2 faith per adjacent district. So plus 2 faith per district next to it. And their unique unit are the healers. Close combat melee units, but they provide health regeneration to all units in their army, even outside of friendly territories. So that's cool. Let me look at the Bantu one. So the Bagandi Pioneer is a nomad, gathers food through fighting and ransacking in order to multiply. Pioneer, collecting pioneer curiosities, creates new units. Nice. The Sumerians. Wow, no one took the Sumerians. Oh, so I have a limited choice here. So Bantu, Catalans, Sumerians, and the Hittites. So the Sumerians, this is something new that they added into the game, which I'm really happy for. It's the diplomat. So able to use influence, or I think there's a different word for it. We'll see when it comes up. But there's something that you can use to help leverage. Leverage, that's what it was. You can use leverage on other nations to acquire certain things from them, have them do certain things. It can happen to you too. So their modifier is learned addition, minus 10% on attached territory cost per remaining city cap count, minus 25% cost of signing treaties with independent peoples, which is really good. Really, now that I think about that. The Aduba is the construction, plus 5 leverage against all known empires when the Aduba is built, minus 10 stability, plus 2 oopsies, plus 2 science, plus 1 science per adjacent farmers' quarters, plus 6 science per adjacent plaza, plus 6 science per adjacent administrative center. And this counts as a research quarter. And then we have the Agaush, anti-cavalry, united force, grants additional combat strength, but we need bronze working, which is available after entering the ancient era. I'm not sure if we have that resource, so we wouldn't be able to create this particular unique unit. But this is really good. That's a lot of science. That can help us research really quickly. The next are the Hittites that are available to me. The Hittites are the militarists, so this one helps increase the power of your units in combat. So the modifier is plus 1 combat strength on unit, plus 20 food, industry, money, and science on each owned city per occupied city. So I'd have to combat other nations and occupy their cities. So I get more food, industry, money, and science per conquest. The Awari. Plus 10 districtification, plus 3 money, replaces regular outpost. So my outpost turned into Awaris. Can be used as land spawn point for neighbor cities. Plus 20 health regeneration. So faster health regeneration in the Gigir, which I need 2 horses with 1 copper, and I need to research the wheel in the ancient era in order to be able to create this unit. So far the Sumerians and the Catalans are interesting. So the units that are now no longer available are the Assyrians. Let me go down here. So the Assyrians can no longer use. Babylonians can no longer use. The Egyptians can no longer use. The Babylonians for this one, they're scientists, so they develop a lot of science. So we'll move on to, who are these? The Harappan. The Harappan. So the Harappans are agrarian, so they create more food. So this is their stuff. But so Egyptians are production, fighting. The Nubians are merchants. So their modifiers would increase the amount of money that they would gain. And these modifiers stay on for the rest of the game. The Olmecs are the Aztec. So that means you gain a lot of influence. A lot more influence, and your abilities are based on influence. Phoenicians are merchants. Yeah, the Zoe are pretty good for early because you gain a lot of stability. But so I have to choose. I probably will choose the Catalans. Yeah, I might actually choose the Catalans because I could already make the healers, which will help a lot. I wonder if I could focus on faith. The Sumerians of the science helps a lot, but I won't be able to make their unit. I think I'll go with Catalan. That's what we'll be using. Yes. Next era. So I think we're still, yeah, we're just gonna take the science. And yeah, there we go. So I think that is really a bridge. So we're gonna end our turn here.
The challenges of a young civilization. It's hard keeping up with the neighbors when they have the wheel and you don't. Humankind learns quickly that everyone contributes. If you're terrified of wild animals, you can grow lentils or catch fish. Tribes settle towns. Towns develop markets, and markets begin the exchange of goods, services, and most important, rumors and hearsay.
Nice.
With the Caralan's talent for construction, you can enjoy both markets and monumental pyramids.
Cool. So we're in the new era. We'll get more points if we build a lot of stuff. And we can see that in the Empire screen. Right? Yeah, right here. So these are our stats. Our deeds. Collect 7 stars by fulfilling this stuff, all of this. Competitive spirit. Yeah, passively give me stars. Because I'm semi behind. So these are the nations that are above mine. Oh, I'm 3rd. Not bad. Alright, your first city can be founded. Your people are now ready to permanently occupy one of the locations you founded an outpost in. Cities can now be created by selecting one of your outposts and evolving it into a city. So we have 2. These 2 have resources on them, but I'm thinking of using this one because this one gives me better
shelter for those who need it.
Stuff.
A place to store food, pens for the pigs. It may not be glorious, but it beats sleeping under trees.
Yeah. So this is now my city of Caral. So here are the units I can make. I'm just gonna make that one. But I'm actually gonna move that around in a bit. So we're gonna use the pottery to increase our influence. We're gonna create a farm. Go with what's recommended. And oh, I could do a feast, which increases the amount of food we create over time, but I'm not gonna do that right now. Exit, military force, cities and outposts, and progress. So we make 3 research per turn. But we're gonna go to the technology tree here. This is what we can make so far in the ancient era. I want to do city defense, and then I want to do calendar so we can start making money off those resources. We don't have any horses just yet, but the animal barns will be good to increase food on. But with no horses, we can't make that much food. But I do want to increase production here. So that's what we're gonna do. Gonna do irrigation. Right after calendar, we can do irrigation. So the public fountain increases our stability, and the food on river. That's great. I'm gonna do fishing because we're by the water, and we're gonna do bronze working, and then domestication. I mean, okay. And then writing gives us the market quarter. We're not gonna focus on sailing right now, so roads can be automatically made. So we're gonna do writing wheel. Okay. Organized warfare, so we can use reinforcements, and then we're gonna do sailing. So this is so far the plan. I do my best to get all the research. I don't usually pick a tree and move on. I try to get everything, which I think will be to my detriment. But at least for the ancient era, I do want to acquire a good portion of the stuff because it gets wild. So let's exit. So that way we don't have to worry about anything for research. It just automatically keeps going. Our civs are down here. So this is our society. How much our society influences others. So there might not be a connection up here. But okay, so how much influence we gain per turn. The stability of our nation. And our ideology axes, which I will go over at another time. And at some point when we have enough faith, we'll have a religion tab. This is our intelligence. I'm not quite sure how to explain the intelligence part yet because I haven't really utilized it. I should learn how to use it. But we're gonna move on. Next turn. Strain. Oh, what is this? What is the name of this forest? I can't see the name of the forest. Okay. Well, that's too bad. That'd be really. That would have been really cool to see what the forest is called. So yes, I'm at an archipelago, and there's horses up here. So we're gonna see if we can get to the horses. Yes. So we're gonna see if we can get the horses. And then once the healer comes up, I'll put it up there. Okay. And turn. Oh, beep, oh. Hold up, I saw something. Unclaimed wonders. So these are the wonders. They're not open yet. Either that or did someone took them yet? No, not yet. So to build wonders, we need enough influence to acquire them, and then enough production to build them. So we'll see how that goes. What is the one? Okay, so I need 250 influence to claim a wonder. I need something with high amounts of stability. Co-religion state. Stonehenge. Hanging Pyramid. Temple of Artemis. I might want the Temple of Artemis. District industry cost. It must be placed next to a river. It the woodland forest. Okay. I'm gonna see if I can maximize my influence here and try not to use too many civics. Dang. Is that another continent? Oh no. Alright, I'm gonna have to go down here. Horses are right there. Dang. Oh, we got an event. Okay, so they're settling. They're settling in the city. Okay, of herds and heirlooms. Today, the era of nomadicism is a distant memory for your people. Multiple generations of families have lived and died in the same city over the course of centuries. Every death comes with pain and grief for those still living. But as time has passed, family quarrels have also become commonplace as arguments over material possessions flare up. One distinguished family, riven by disputes over a herd of prized cattle, has asked you to establish a clear system of inheritance to help avoid future arguments. What is your decree? So, this event will begin to dictate what our ideologies are. If we overlook these affairs are private matters for families alone, this will move us toward the tradition axis, which is the very bottom one down there, where the candle and the light bulb. If we distribute, every child should receive an equal share of the possessions living or otherwise, is a economic access toward collective. So this one is the social, economic, and then privilege. We will not dilute any family's bloodline. The firstborn will obtain all the material assets. This is the economic access toward individualism. I'm gonna go with distribute. Confirm. Righty. Have them move. Let's see where. Okay, so this will give us some more influence. Plus for influence on main plaza. Excellent. Our stability up here is looking great. Balance policy for now. We have one person, which is going to change once we make that particular individual. All right. So 2 more turns until the healers are done, and I can move them into that group. Oh, it looks like I'm on my own? That's what it looks like here. It looks like I'm on my own. That's an island that I can't reach. It looks like I can't reach it. When I make boats, I should be able to move across it. Get that. So if that's the case, we're gonna head down. Yeah, that's an island. I'm gonna have to take that island. That might actually be another island too. Am I the only one on this continent? If that's the case, then oh my gosh, I think we got a good run here. Nope. I just saw a glitch. There's something over here. Alright. How's our research? One more for city defense. Cool, and then we can build walls, which increases our fortifications, which I'm going to put all the way down here. And then we can make warriors. So then I can, I should have them auto explore at this point. So then I can have a healer. With the fortifications, oh, okay, ceremonial plaza. I do need to build this. Put that over there. This one's pretty important, but I'm gonna put it at last. Yeah. Okay.
This emblematic unit is a symbol of pride and power for your empire. Let's hope they're worth the price.
So I want a fortification over here. There's a bear. I want to build walls. Build warriors. I'm gonna leave him there. I'm gonna leave the healer there. Hopefully I can get enough production to make the warrior in time. So you are actually gonna station. Okay. So there's animals south of me. Moving on. How's my stability? 100. That's cool. Okay. Everything good so far.
And now you've met the Mycenaeans. Let's
go.
hope relations go well. Their forts are rather formidable.
Yep. So we have finally met someone. So there's someone else on this continent. The Mycenaeans. Matter of diplomacy. So I could meet them. I can do an embassy construction. There's a specific spot that I'm supposed to put this on? No, I just have to pick a spot. focus on making some foodsies here. So I'm actually gonna do it to the embassy after the fortification. That's what we're gonna do. And so the Mycenaeans are down here. They have copper as well. They have that's for one city. So I have to keep an eye on them. Exit so that I can click on here.
From my people and from myself, heartfelt greetings. Let us see if we can build a better
Oh, I
world.
think I can work with him. So this CI is rather usually peaceful. So this is their archetype, benevolent and pacifist. Favors negotiation trade over the use of weapons to solve issues, which is great. Plus 50 stability on all cities, plus 5 stability on forests, and peace and love. Wants to ally with everyone. Perfect. That is perfect. I'm gonna propose an alliance.
We would all benefit from growing closer.
They
don't
said
you
no.
think? I'm sorry, but no deal is better than a bad deal.
Fine. I'll renounce it.
It
gives me some leverage over them because they said no.
Oh, please. Do not imagine I would agree.
Okay. So I won't be able to ask for any other policy, and I don't have an embassy yet, so I can't do any other agreements with them. But that's unfortunate. Yeah. So war support. So we could go to war for war support is high and not have too much issue, but I don't think I want to. I propose an alliance too early. So here we can import, we can export, but I usually don't mess with this because I never really ask for import. I do a lot of exports when I have a lot of items to give out, so I can get money. Okay, well that's good to know that they exist. That's awesome. So they have, that's their composition here of individuals. I'm not gonna go forward with them. I hope I don't. In turn, it looks like embassy available for construction. Following the development of diplomatic contacts with other empires, you can now construct your embassy. This will give you access to new diplomatic actions, so get building. Which, yes, I have one. It's great. So I'm gonna do it after the maker's quarters and after this. I have good stability still. That's good. There's a trade offer.
We would all benefit.
Yes, I accept that non-aggression pact. So
yes.
we don't fight each other, which is great. I hope we can set up a good alliance here with the Mycenaeans. Yeah. Gilbrook or Tejilbrook. Brook? I guess I'll decide how that's pronounced. I'm sure there's an actual way to pronounce that. I'm just gonna pick one way, or just butcher it every time. The Mycenaeans and the Catalans. Cool. Looks like we have opportunity to create a civic, but I'm gonna close that because I want enough. Dang it. They've all been claimed. Alright, whatever. I'm just gonna... Civic. Let's show the civic. So this is the civic's tree. So this... most of these pop up unless you meet a certain criteria, but over time they actually give them to you depending on how much influence you get. So we have the civics relating to investment, martial military, civics related to criminals and civic issues, organization of your ministry and politics, day-to-day life of the empire, cultural issues and art, and belief, which is religion. So we have two choices here. We have legitimacy. No decision has been made on the civic yet. Selected to... Actually, hold up. Can I... No, I cannot. So I might as well do it here. So usually, when there's an event to create a civic, there's kind of like a comparison of the two that's been appearing. You choose one or the other. Usually two appear. So founding myths and legitimacy. So if I pick legitimacy, the effects are customary laws, negative 50% on create outpost cost, and codified laws. Negative 20. Oh, legitimacy. So here we go. There's two options to pick here. Historical precedence, which is minus 50% on creating outpost, moves our social axis toward traditional. Yeah. Or codified laws. Laws would be evaded, classified, and codified for perpetuity. Plus 5 stability and plus 5 science. That moves us toward progress. And right now we're in moderation. So minus 25 cost on tax and absorb city, which will be good later, but this would probably be good for now. So we can change these over time. Plus 2 on territory. I'm not sure how well faith is going to play a role right now.
That seems to leave a lot of interpretation of right and wrong, not to mention yours and mine.
I like the little flavor text that they have every time they say something when you pick the subject. So founding myths, plus 5 influence on main plaza, or plus 3 faith on territory. So natural right and divine mandate. So this one moves us back toward progress, I think. And this one moves us closer to tradition. I'm gonna go with influence.
Why was this even a question? Let's keep it simple.
I was gonna do influence because I was still thinking
here.
of
it's our place.
Natural constructive wonders, but they're all taken. Boo! I should have picked the other one. I should have picked science. Cancel.
It seems so.
So when you cancel,
somebody else would be standing here.
A civic, I think you get some of it back, but not all of it. You pay like a little bit of a fee for it. So that lowers our influence quite a bit, which is a darn shame. It'd be good to have a little bit more influence, but we get 14 today. That's good. We're not losing money. Exit. Cool. Hey, there's our farmer's quarters. And turn. Wonderful Atacama Desert. So this must be the desert. What is that?
Over this way.
Let's get that, whatever that is. Ah. We found something there. Curiosity collected, because it gave us money. That's good. Back to auto explore. How are we? One more turn for the maker's quarters. So then this increases our industry, increases our production. And turn. Calendar research. Oh, excellent. Now we can start using influence to create artisan quarters. And we can make a granary now. Okay. So add that to the list. I have one warrior. We have 2. So I'm gonna do one more warrior. I think that's good. So 5 turns to the ceremonial plaza. Looks like what we have here. Carpentry. Cool. Cool. And so then in 7 turns we can make archers. That's excellent. And then if we go here, we can use 35 influence to create this. And then we need another 35, so I think we can do that in the next turn. To do that. So now we have two what's it called? Luxury. We have 2 luxuries that we can make some money on. Yep. Okay. Wonderful amount of effort has been locked into that part. That's nice. So I definitely want these islands. These islands will help. They're beginning to move. They've got a few luxury items actually. I need to start moving this way, or else I'll be boxed in. I don't want that.
We would all benefit
Accept,
from I
trade
cannot
luxuries,
dispute
and
the
I want to share
benefit in
maps.
that. We would all benefit from growing closer, don't you think? You are as just as you are wise.
We're friendly right now.
Let's make it so. We seem to be riding a wave of good cheer.
Cool. So my strengths right now is moneymaker and ongoing trade all cities. That's awesome. Okay, I definitely want this. I definitely want this. So I'm gonna see if I can move my unit here, so we can get these gemstones. See, they've explored. So there's horses over here. So I'm actually gonna move my unit down this way. I think we're the only two on this continent. If that's the case, that's excellent. Excellent, excellent, excellent. I can start making territories and start moving my way down. So right now, this is all of my Sine. They're taking the coast, and I need to take this. And to create another outpost, I need 112 influence. Okay. Yes, another person, another empire. Yep. Okay. So these guys are staying here. I want to know what this is. That's really important. All right, so I'm making money now. I'm making a pretty good amount of money. Population has increased. I can create my first religion. Acknowledge. Acknowledge. So I'm actually gonna go here. Yay! So +6 or +2 on my pleasant administrative center. Shamanism actually helps better. +6 on faith. This is the static increase. So the more main pluses I have, and the more administrative centers I have, the more faith I can get. So there we go. So now here's the religion tab. So we have animism and Carlinin shamanism, which we could rename. Tenant screen. Looks like no one's really taken anything, which is good. So if we set up a good faith, we can get some of the great boons of them, spread them across the earth. Should I rename the religion? I'm gonna wait on it. We'll wait until maybe the next era to do so. Alrighty. Oh, excellent. I think I want to create an outpost there. Excellent. So now this is going to be my area in the next few turns. I can take that gemstone. Okay, they're still moving. Ooh, obsidian. There's a lot of luxury resources here. That's pretty good. That's pretty good.
A first visible mark of this new culture. I hope the style is pleasing, because it will be around for as long as the city lasts.
What did I make? Yes, the administrative quarter. Yeah, so now we're making a garrison to help maintain our stability. I can create a religious site, which I kind of want to do up here, really. Yeah. Which I'm going to do after the embassy. Fortifications. Another. No, I don't. I'm going to wait until the 2 turns so we can get archers. Idle army. Cool. We're going to move you over here, actually. That's wood. That's ebony. Yeah, so we can have enough. Cannot be done without a minimum of 45 influence. Okay, so the closer it is to your main city, the less influence it would take to build anything. So, like this guy, he would need like a little bit more than that to create an outpost in this place. So I'm gonna see if I can take the coasts now. I don't know what this is, but we're gonna have to leave that be. Alright, moving on. I only have 1 city. Do I have any?
Welcome. Let us speak honestly with each other.
Open borders might be a good one, but I kind of don't want them to spread. I kind of need the space and area. Okay, there's horses down here. Okay, the next one I can make an outfall. Carpentry research. I can now make archers. So let's go here, add an archer. Add that and move it here. The warrior's back and the archer. So 1, 2, 3, and then this one would be 4. I can bring back the scouts. I kind of want to tour this whole continent, see what the space is here. There's an offer here. Trade everything? Yeah, sure. I don't actually mind that. If we're able to utilize this at some point, I don't mind trading it. Because then I could probably buy theirs as well at a certain point. I do want these horses though. So we're gonna take the ebony here. Oh, excellent. I'm gonna do that one instead. So this is gonna be ours. Can't make anything yet because I don't have 37. So at this point it's all about the grab copper. And I usually don't like adding territories to my cities just yet because then my stability could lower, and I want to use influence to grab this stuff. This is silk. Bound. Cool. We're friends. Got one out of army. Move you over here. I'm gonna need 78 to make one here. Oh. Barbarians. No mercenaries. Hopefully they don't attack me.
Bloody and smelly, aren't they? History may be changed by
so
that
I could manually do this, but I kind of need my unit, so I'm just gonna retreat. Cause I just want to explore. So that means there's gonna be an independent outpost around here somewhere. And it looks like the Mycenaeans are also exploring as well. So I'm trying to get down here, see how that goes. And
your people see it as a place of safety and a symbol of power. Only your friends know of the extensive wine cellar.
I'm 9. Oh my god! Look at that! Look at all the stars of the other countries. It's because we're on this little island and we don't have to advance so quickly. They're probably warring with one another. So I've earned one of the building stars because I built stuff.
We would all benefit.
Yes, I accept the alliance.
Dispute the benefit in that.
So now we have different treaties that we can do. I accept that.
I cannot dispute the benefit in that.
Customs exchange is money, but I think a scientific exchange would.
We would all benefit from growing closer.
That way we can research a little bit better. Irrigations take a long time. Dang it! Now I have to actually find. So there's manual battle and instant resolution. I'm not a really big fan of manual battles, so we're gonna, yep. That's what I thought. So there ends our exploratory route. I was hoping to use it to explore more and then bring them back and give like you could cancel the units near a city and that population increases. Boo. That sucks. Okay. So I want to take that, and in one more turn I can try and take that. They're staying there. Population gain, yay! Okay, the pecking of poultry. The art of divination spreads across the empire. Priests search for messages from the gods and animal entrails, the flights of birds, the wheeling of the stars, and holy decoctions and elsewhere. Now, however, the practice has become so commonplace, so bizarre that the whole empire is sliding towards chaotic superstition. Even the eating patterns of chickens are being interpreted by military commanders. What to do? And so we have embrace, forbid, and reason. So embrace, who are we to say how the gods should speak to us? We should be open to all signs, celebrating that increases my stability. Forbid, divinations outside the officially sanctioned means are pure superstition and must be forbidden. Fanatical, so it increases our faith per 25%, but it increases our traditional social access. Reason, we must use logic and experimentation to discern the true methods of divination. So +5 science. I'm gonna go with forbid, because I think if we can create a decent religion, we can use those boons to affect the future for us pretty well. Yeah, looks like not many other people. So I do want to take either reject luxury or abstain from intoxicants, so we can increase industry. This is tier 1, tier 2. Give alms, so we can do intoxicants and then alms, and then we can do purge idleness or politize daily for more influence, and then the last one, stability. Stability would be good. Sustain the faithful, proletize, give alms. Yeah, give alms and then abstain from intoxicants. I believe that's the path for the religion, which we'll change the name of in the next era. Wait, if we get to it. And turn. Unknown has reached the classical era with the Olmecs. Awesome. Awesome. Okay, and turn. Population gain, world peace locked. Axel, religion, making money, new civic, show details. So mercenary armies are fellow peoples. So this is in regards to independent people. Iron power will become stronger by opening our arms to new communities. Mercenary armies will, while at our own blood, be so we can pay others to fight. So higher army or 50% sign. I'm gonna do this one. Fellow
They may
people.
have more to offer than just their weapons. Assimilation does seem practical.
Yeah, we'll do that. 9 more turns until that's finished. It's great. Let me see here. Yeah, 9 more turns. And then I probably want to make another food and production, food, production, and then we'll leave it at that. Someone's the Nubians turned to the
They're
Mayans.
impressive, the Egyptians. It's a fair bet that you'll be embarrassed if you compare cities with them.
Empire. Word of your empire is now reached king. Ancestor, the Egyptians. Oh no, are the Egyptians on this side? Basawais discovered the stunning Basawais forest knowledge. How did the Egyptians find us? Interesting. Maybe the Mycenaeans found them?
This is where I greet you, impress upon you the wonder of my people, and tell you my ambitions, no? Maybe?
Introduce?
From my people, and from myself, heartfelt greetings. Let us see if we can build a better world.
Okay, so risk-taking, adaptive.
Why are you here?
Scout, and colonialist, and pilgrim. Tend to space out their outposts. Yeah. Okay. Treaties. Share maps.
This proposition should be. I cannot dispute the benefit in that.
Kinabalu discovered. Knowledge.
Pleasing news. Yes.
Okay, so now we can see.
No doubt this independent people possess
Oh
sophisticated
my god, they're over
customs,
here.
rights, language, and beliefs.
They're a good
I do
distance
hope
away,
you're going
though.
to treat
That's
them well.
excellent. So I do want this. I want to spread down. That is great. Treaties. I cannot establish contact yet. Okay. Okay. So we have 3 people on this continent. Hopefully no one down here. So that's excellent. So I am allied with them. And I can start moving down. And then I'll see how the relations with the Egyptians go. We're on our own continent. It's excellent. Just need a little bit more.
Listen very carefully.
Except
You are as just as you are wise.
I'm a builder. I'm not really building much. I don't have enough influence for. Oh.
This proposition should
Except.
be. You are as just as you
Pose.
are. I have a proposition.
And turn. Up. Someone's made it to the classical era, the Achaemenid Persians. Okay. I got an Agarian star. Cool. Discovered a natural wonder, the Elja Wonder. Ooh,
The name means fire gorge, but all I see here is one incredibly dramatic waterfall and a lot of very mossy rocks.
Irrigation research, excellent. So I can start adding those 2. Oh, I got a scientist star. I got 2 stars.
Not everything worth appreciating was forged by human
Yay!
hands.
I got 550 fame. So that's down here. So it looks like we're the only ones on this island. Oh my god, there's a lot of resources down here. Look at that. They're doing a whole lot better than I am. A whole lot better. Alrighty. Do you want those islands? Pleasant. Cool. New civic religious rites. So we have communal rituals, which unlocks procession, spends money in order to increase stability, or personal rights. I'm gonna go with communal rights, but I don't have enough influence. Nice. Intern. I develop so slowly. I really take my time. I still don't have enough to take whatever this is. I move my way down to the horsies over there. I'll unlock possession later. Next turn. Oh, we got an event here. Discover the stunning Mead sterile terrain. Yeah, down here. Knowledge. Let's add that. An archer. Yep. And then we'll probably need to attach Fawaris, because I don't have the means to take control of that copper just yet. Yeah, the copper's the next one. What do we have here? The flooded land. An unrelenting deluge of rainfall lashes down upon the great city of Karal and the surrounding lands. If the rains don't stop soon, the banks of the great rivers that treads through the city will burst, flooding the adjacent quarters. With limited time and resources, your choices are stark. What do? So we can gamble. Moves us to individualism, but chances of terrible consequences. Adapt. Limited adaptations mitigate the biggest risk. The rains might relent in any case. Chances of bad consequences, but moves us to collectivism. Or protect. An expensive dike around Karalu will ensure the city is protected from any flooded threat. This is the one I'm going to take because I can absolutely afford it. It also moves us closer to progress, but that's okay. That is a-okay.
An embassy opens elsewhere in the world. Precisely the kind of thing an ambassador would know about ahead of time.
Okay. Grievance.
We would all benefit from growing closer, don't
It's
you
preventing
think?
the faithful from seeking practically freely.
Fascinating.
I'm gonna renounce because I want to
know
use
you won't
that
do it again.
influence.
Your support, it is our rock in a storm.
Customs unions. Let's
Yes,
accept
I
that.
cannot dispute the benefit.
So now we
in
have
that.
all our treaties, but once I have the embassy, I'll be able to see if we can do more here.
You should listen to this.
Sure, why not?
Interesting. Your proposal makes good sense.
To trade
I say,
everything here.
This proposition.
Shoot.
There's
All right. I'm gonna take this here. Food. Cool. Cultural conversion started our equivalent to the sphere of increasing in 5 turns. Knowledge. So this is where we see influence here. So they have a little bit more influence than I do. Because they're generating more influence than I am per turn. No, there's nothing else here. I can attach this now. I've gained an expansion of star. Moves down my... Yeah, moves that down there. I can make another outpost of these. And that will happen after all of that. Hopefully I can do that before all the stars make it, because they're not, to lose them. That also means I can make another production district. Do it over here. And another foodie. Okay. Alright. Hopefully that works. The embassy will definitely increase my stability. What is this? Nothing, okay. Cool. Movie done here.
You have created an embassy. Behind those elegant doors, a whole new world of diplomacy awaits.
Ancestor reached the classical era, going from the Egyptians to the Mauryans. Great. Gain 1 population. Cool. Moving. So now I can access the diplomacy stuff. So let's check it out.
It gladdens my heart to see you this day.
Embassy. I can placate with 5 leverage. Expel military force, diplomatic ultimatum, expose undercover assets, apply economic sanctions. Embassy tab, understood. So scientific. So these are the agreements that we can do: scientific correspondence, arms deal, monumental contractors. Okay. Cultural in pawn. Agreements with each other. Additionally, territories under each other. +5 food and +5 industry per territory. Cool. Humanitarian. Other empire has no embassy. Build an embassy. God. Since everyone has secrets, you might want to collect political sensitive information for the empires. Okay, understood. Liberate actions. Yes. Cool. Humanitarian aid. In case of famine, yeah. Okay. So we'll see how this goes. And turn. I got some urgent affairs here. A game of prophecy. With the empire thriving, a new game hailing from a foreign land beguiles the population. Everywhere you go, to the distinctive game board and pieces are catching your eye. Insisting on a public demonstration, you play the game under instruction in your palace court. The event has a sting in the tail. The game is reckoned to be a form of divination as well as entertainment. Gasps would be heard as the game's property became clear. You are fated to lose everything. What will you do? I could silence, which I could afford. If this prophecy spreads, this result could be devastating. Everyone should be paid off. Overlooked, but the people gossip. The prophecy will still be proven false. Defiant, which lowers my stability. And then heed. We must listen to the divination and prepare for superstitions. So the best part is silence, but it moves us towards authority. Okay. City at 96. The stone rings. Cool. There's 7 turns. And then I'm gonna add a festival. Because then that'll increase the amount of food I make over time. How much is supposed to need? I need 88. So I'll get to the next turn. Nice. Flooded Lands Part 2. Fortune favors you. The skies of Upgara grew darker and darker. The deluge like a sea being tipped upon his city. But then, suddenly the clouds parted and the rains relented. Days of sunshine followed and the threat of floods are no more. Lucky. The ground is a little wetter and people will not forget. But otherwise, life is normal again. Close. That resolved really well. Gotta get that horse. Nice. I can make harbors.
Your first harbor. Fishing, trade, voyages of exploration.
So for here,
you will see many things out of this tiny window onto a huge world.
That over there. I'm gonna make another. Over here. What is this? What did I put here? No, I don't want that there. I'll put that over there. Okay. All more turns for the stone rings. I have religious rites to do, so I'll see that in 2 turns. What's this? Population gain. 88. Alright, well, we're just gonna have to deal with that. And turn. Population gain. Knowledge. Cultural conversion ended. Has been added to the sphere of this. Yes. So this is now in their sphere of influence. Or was it this? Okay. Cool. Up. Gotta lose agreement proposal acknowledge. Forgave my grievances.
What do you want now?
Signing like me freely without lowering the cost of like a scientific surgery made by the Empire. Yeah, sure, let's sign.
It is mediocre and I'm being generous, but we can live with it.
Tremendous! Tremendous!
I don't want to propose anything. I don't have any leverage with them. One more turns. I'll go over there. And turn. Oh, they're the Greeks now. Asset star, cool. Merchant star, cool. So I have one more star before I have to move on to the next one. I do want to build this this. But I mean, that's not such a loss. It's just +2 faith per adjacent district, though. Now let's take that off. Oh, affinity bonus plus 10 stability after completion. Ooh. Ooh. No, I think I'm gonna keep that. I'm gonna move that here. And bing bang boom. Cool. Culture chosen. So now the Mycenaeans are now the Greeks. The Greeks. And I'm still like Catalans. In turn. Knowledge. Population lost. Alright, let's go to my city here. I am losing people, so city growth. Cool. Focus on city growth. Exit. Starving. Friendly. Cool. Oh, I'm making money. Usually I'm losing money at this point. So someone's made it to the Goth. Here we go. Entering a new era. We're gonna enter the ancient era. So I have earned all 7 stars. So let's choose now. So I can continue with the Catalans, which gives me just additional frame. The Garamants, the Han, the Nazca, which gives us influence, the Axumites, Celts, the Huns, and the Romans. The Greeks are taken, Carthaginians, the Goths, the Marians, the Maya, the Achaemenian Persians. So let's see what each gives me. The Garmites, plus 5 instruments, food, and javelin. I don't have horses yet. Oh, crossbowman, ranged. Needs craftsmanship technology after entering the classic era. Oh, so we're entering the classical era, okay. 20% leverage on actions. Counts as maker's quarters, the paper mill. Nazca. Plus 1 bonus. Emblematic district, territory, and natural wonders. Implemented. Unemplemented district plus 2 influence plus 1 fate. Oh, what are the headhunters? Okay. I need standing army. Okay. Could also make money. Great obelisk. Shall fly. Celts. Focus on food. Okay, Sati. I pronounced that wrong for sure. Food. Combat. The Romans counts as common quarters. Triumphal Arch. Plus 5 influence, and I can get the Praetorian Guard. But I don't have any, what is it, iron? I need standing army. I think I'll go with the Nazca. Yep, we'll go with Nazca. Adopt. Nazca lines, plus 2 influence and plus 1 faith. Confirm.
As urban centers grow, both ideas and sewage are generated at a record pace. Arts and sciences flourish as military tactics and mathematical equations become as coveted as physical goods. Empires struggle to control these intangibles, however, as some might trouble their stability. For the Nazca, the earth itself was a canvas for their art, an idea of epic proportions.
Yay! Alright, we made it to the classical era. What year is that? 9265. What is that? Holocene, historic era? 1 builder star has been earned. Cool. I've entered the new era. Someone's made us goth. Make proposal, acknowledge. What is this proposal?
I'm listening.
Yeah, okay.
Yes, I cannot dispute the benefit in that.
No, do that. Refuse.
You thought I would buy this? Get out of my sight.
Okay, oops.
A chill wind blows, and you are the source.
Ooh, hello. Can't make anything because I need standing army, huh? What is this? Iron. I do need iron. So I don't have the means to. I don't have bronze working, and I don't have iron because I need to develop it, and that's coming up. That's coming up. Let's go to Corral and let's make some Nazca lines. Here. No. Isn't there another spot I can put this? Maybe if I type this place. Yeah, Nazca line. No, I don't want to put it there though. Plus 10 stability. I mean, I have another spot on it. I don't want to do that. I'll put the Nazca lines up there and I can make one more. I'm not going to put it there. Put it over there. So I can do that. Administrative renovation. I'll do that. No. Yep. I believe that's it. That's all I can really do. Oh, I still have Ceremonial Plaza. So I don't lose it. I just keep building it. I just can't keep making it. I think that's the ish. Since I added another territory, I'm just gonna no. I'm just gonna add a garrison over here. What? I'm losing food. Yeah. All right. So now I can any unclaimed wonders? I need. Oh, I'm so close. I need one more turn. Pyramid of the Sun. Oh, it's so cool. I want Pyramid of the Sun. That's the one I want. I want that one. Cultures of Latin America. Yes, I want Pyramid of the Sun. Definitely want that. Hopefully we can still use it, so I'm not going to use any influence. Oh my god, they built their embassy. Yes!
This proposition should be in all our best interests.
Oh, grant me hoplite.
I must ruminate. You are as just. This proposition should be in all our best interests.
Scientific correspondence probably would have been good too.
There's just no way to make this work. I do not accept.
Okay, fine. Also, why is their war support so big? Okay. Gain of population, that's cool. I should probably look at the technology tree now. Oh my god, I never picked masonry. Oh my god. I never picked masonry, that's my fault. Oh well. So we have hydrology. I do want that because of stability. Standing army, fortifications, philosophy. Trade expedition here, conquest, parade, rhetoric, craftsmanship, siege tactics. There we go. That's our route. There's a watchtower. Okay. 2 more turns for Ceremonial Plaza. Yes! Give me that. Yes. Where am I supposed to place it? One neighbor just must be main plaza. One of the share project is place. It's considered a holy site. Okay. So it needs to be near a main plaza. So let's see here. There we go. I'll move that around there. I'm gonna move that. We're gonna move that after here. Yeah. No, above that. Before that. There we go. That'll be good. Looks like we have an event here. A blank slate in the proud port of Fawaris. A stranger has turned up that no one seems to be able to identify. Indeed, his strange garb and language are unfamiliar to even your most seasoned sailor. Imaginations are running wild as tales spread throughout the town about this mysterious visitor. He could be a most useful presence in your palace, provided you can give the citizens a good account of the stranger's travels. What story do you tell? We can elevate, consecrate, or welcome. Elevate. Our renown has spread farther than we have known. This envoy has been sent from foreign lands to pay us homage. Forced labor, holy moly. Consecrate. This man is clearly a prophet sent to our shores by divine forces. His words praise us with sacred revelation. Fanatical. Cool. Welcome. Our visitor will speak for himself. We will receive him well and learn to understand each other. Increase learning. So we can move our economic, move our geopolitical, or to geopolitical or economic. So fanatical learning. I'm gonna do fanatical because I'm gonna see if I can establish a religion, hopefully. Yeah, no one's done anything yet. Yeah. So I could select a religion or I could rename the religion. So hopefully we can do that. How's our influence going? Cool. Alrighty. Oh, excellent. Now I can do horses. I got a proposal, but we're gonna have to save it for next time. Save. What should I name this save? Here. That's today's date. All right. Alrighty then, I'm gonna go ahead and end the stream here. I will be able to review this video later to write a few things and announce something pretty cool soon. So keep an eye out for that. I hope you enjoyed. I certainly did. We made it to the classical era and started setting stuff up. I'm hoping we can gain more stars a little quicker and start expanding a little bit more to gain more luxury resources and other resources. And develop a religion that would help us develop more money, influence, and production and all that stuff. So until then, this is Omnes Stall. Thank you ever so much for watching, and until the next time, bye.